you everybody that you participate at the conference DESSERT 2022. As you see, this conference goes online and offline from Greece. And I was very happy to be one of the organizers and co-chairs, general chairs here. And I wish that next year we can do it also, this conference in Ukraine, in Kiev, or in other places, or Kharkov, or other places. After our committee, which we make our decisions, Professor Hachiko will tell you the awards that the finalist papers that we find for our awards of DESSERT IEEE 2022.
Thank you, Professor Nikos Bardis. I would like to demonstrate a short presentation for our closing session, including our suggestions concerning awards. Okay. Welcome to our closed session. It's our pleasure to summarize our result, a few slides for finalizing of our very interesting work during 3 days. It's our history. Today we will make history in history of DESSERT in Athens. Is a beautiful city, beautiful country. A short final statistic about DESSERT 2022. We 66 papers have been accepted and will be published in proceeding to be included in IEEE Explorer library and indexed by Scopus. Our results are the following: 47 session papers have been presented, 10 in mixed mode, 4 by video, 3 will be shared later. Despite the war, presentation of all Ukrainian participants have been delivered. It is our proud of all Ukrainian participants. We held 5 plenary sessions, 10 topical sessions, 2 special sessions, workshops related to aerospace, radio electronics and computer system technologies, big geospatial data for security issues. Thanks organizers of this special sessions, Professor Semyon Zhila from IEEE Ukraine, Professor Robert Pichotsky from University of Bristol, United Kingdom, and the organizer of other special session, Professor Andrei Shelestov from National Technical University of Ukraine, Kiev Polytechnical Institute, and Professor Sergei Skakun from University of Maryland, United States. Participants represented 17 countries. Thank you very much, our international community. The main topics of DESSERT 2022 was dependable and trustworthy AI, Internet of Things, big data analytics for safe and secure world. I think this topic, this trend was completely confirmed by very interesting, extremely interesting topics and discussions. Thank you all our authors. Thank you, a special thanks our brilliant keynote speakers, Professor Tatiana Zebi, Professor Xiaodong Liu, Professor Peter Popov, Professor Natalia Kusul, Professor Andrzej Rusinsky, Dr. Ted Kochansky, Professor Sokratis Kasikas, Professor Peter Stavroulakis, Dr. Mario Fuzani, Guru Accelerator, Specialist Tal Katran, Dr. Alexander Karpin, and Dr. Orest Akimishin. Thank you very much, our speakers, keynote speakers. And our suggestions concerning this DESSERT awards. Our small commission taking into account the following criteria. First of all, the quality of the paper, closing of these topics of this paper to DESSERT trends, plus presentation of these papers during our 3 days work. The following papers are suggested for awards of 12th IEEE DESSERT conference. First one is paper which was presented by colleagues from Khmelnytsky National University of Ukraine, Kira Bobrovnikova, Sergei Lysenko, Oleg Savenko, Ivan Gurman. Next one, the paper of our Italian colleagues Domenico Lofu, Pietro Di Gennaro, Paolo Solino, Tommaso Di Noia, and Eugenio Di Scasio. Next is the paper Alexandra Sokol, Georgy Naumenko, Vyacheslav Derkach, Vasil Kuznetsov, Dmitro Pragonov, and Volodymyr Khuziev from Ukraine, Samsung company. And next, our colleagues from Finland, Yuri Rajamäki. Thank you. Next paper, David Sindeliani, Natalia Lishina, Yulia Povstania, Andrei Yashuk. And paper of Natalia Kusul, Andrei Shelestov, Bogdan Yalimov, and Hanna Yalimova from Ukraine. From Ukraine as well, Artem Perepelitsyn, Oleg Dovichenko, Vyacheslav Duzhy, and Alexander Zheltukhin. And last one, a paper from Greece, Spiridon Athanasiadis and Paraskevi Rupa. Let's congratulate our participants with this award and wish them and all our participants successful in successful research development, successful work in new project, and new participation in new conference in DESSERT and other ones. Please, we would like to thank first of all our host as a part big organizer team, our general co-chair Professor Nikos Bardis and the team from Hellenic Military Academy, and our colleagues from Ukraine, from United Kingdom, from Italy, and a special thanks IEEE Greece section which supported this conference. Thank you very much, our partner and sponsor from Infineon Technology Company, FPC Radi, and our Association of Industrial Automation of Ukraine and Ukrainian Scientific and Education IT Society. Thank you so much, all participants. Please, Nikos, your words.
You told everything. You give also the awards. Thank you very much. It was very nice all these 3 days in Greece and all over the world. And I think that your work almost finished, but our work will be continued. So we're waiting for the review of the papers to make all the papers in camera ready. You will receive an email with the data with which they will have to upload to IEEE. I think it's going to be about on the 20th of December. And of course, to make the registrations for the necessary registration from IEEE. And all the checks that we will have a very good and excellent publication in Explore and in digital library of IEEE. And after that, we will look forward for all the indexes as Scopus and all the others which needs for our work and for our specialty. I think that we made everything up. What do you think? Of course, I forgot. Yes, in a few days, all participants they will receive the certification of attendance and for invited papers and of course of keynote speakers, and all of organizations of the committees that they play all this role in our conference. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Nikos. I would like to add that we need to finalize all our papers according with requirements to collect for proceedings and sending for IEEE Explorer. We need will be presented final copyrights and other documents which we need to present. We will send mail all participants to finalize this very important final part of our work. Please keep in touch our communication to finalize proceedings and other activities. Maybe any from our participants would like add any words for our final meeting. Welcome. I would like to invite our special session chair, Professor Semyon Zhila.
Okay, thank you very much, Vyacheslav Sergeyevich, for this opportunity. First of all, I would like to say thanks to organizers of this conference that you gave us possibility to create this special session and to take part in so really beautiful conference. And as the chairman of this special session, I can conclude that it was very fruitful, and all of the reports were presented and all the reports were discussed. And I can add about the process of reports. All the participants showed their papers and did their reports, besides the war in Ukraine, besides the power cuts, and besides like the possible placement not at home, not in the native university. And I can add that some of our reports were done without electricity, using the electricity of laptop. Some of the reports had been presented using the fuel generator, and some of the reports were prepared. It was prepared video, but still the presenter came to the session and presented his paper, and it was very good discussions, and all of us we got really good experience, and it was really comfortable to take part in your conference. So thank you, and it was good.
Thank you very much for your work, for your final talk. Dear colleagues, maybe who would like about this conference, our closing meeting? Okay.
If possible.
Sorry, професор Наталія Кусуль, будь ласка, українською, вже трошки хвилююсь. Thank you very much for your presentation and for workshop. Welcome, Natalia.
Thank you very much, organizers, for the invitation, for such an opportunity to talk, to express, to present our results. For Ukraine, it is very important right now to stay in science, to stay in innovation, to stay together, and to present the results of Ukrainian scientists, and also for all scientists who work, who try to help right now to Ukraine. So I am happy to be participant of this conference. We try to take part during the several last years, and I wish success and all the best to the organizers, and we will be happy to take part in the next conferences too. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for your words, for participation and efforts. Welcome, Professor Andrzej Rusiński.
Good morning. Can you hear me?
Yes, we hear you and we see you, Andrzej.
Okay.
Welcome.
Thank you very much again. I have several comments. As a matter of fact, 3 of them. I would like to thank you very much, the organizers of the conference from Greece. Thank you very much. I love Greece and I love Athens, so it was my pleasure to participate as much as I could. So it was a pleasure to participate. Thank you very much for that. Number 2, I would like to emphasize once again the importance of the topics of this conference. In my presentation and Dr. Koczański's presentation, we try to send a message that what you have been doing for so many years is becoming more and more fundamental. It's not just important, it's not just a grand challenge, but it becomes fundamental because the safety and security of the globe is being jeopardized, as we all know. So because of that and because of your role, we have to advertise as much as possible this conference organized under such difficult circumstances, and we will do our best to make sure that the world knows about DESSERT. So this is my second comment. And the third comment is I sort of have a double soul, double life. I live in the States and I live in Poland. And let me just assure you that both in Poland and the United States, I can see a lot of Ukrainian flags. And what we have to do all together is to make sure that young people from Ukraine have as many connections as possible to help them develop professionally, both in Poland and in the United States. And that's what we are going to be doing, and trying to work with you and assist you and as much as we can, because what you have been doing is amazing. Thank you very much for all your effort and everything what you have done. This is just great, and Slava Ukraini.
Героям слава. Thank you very much, Professor Andrzej Rusiński. Thank you. Maybe who would like? No. Thank you very much, dear colleagues, dear participants, dear friends. Hope for our new meetings in the next DESSERT. We are thinking about when, where, and how. Thank you very much. Goodbye, and the peace. And I would like to thank for the victory of Ukraine, because it is in our hearts. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for all of you.
Goodbye. See you.
Welcome.